National education policy will help make India self-reliant, says PM Modi. India plans a performance-based tiered structure for funding universities. Ramesh Pokhriyal praises government's education reforms as 12 Indian institutes make it to top 100 of QS World University ranking. Flame University to host virtual event Dare Impact Inspire on the occasion of International Women's Day. IIT Kanpur launches online certificate program in blockchain technology. Closure of schools due to COVID has impacted 247 million children in India, says UNICEF. Aam Aadmi Party government merges 13 institutes to create Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship Varsity. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday spoke about the importance of education, research and skill development in helping the country become self-reliant. After health, the Prime Minister said this year's budget also focused on education, skill, research and innovation, with Rs 50,000 crores earmarked for research to be spent over the next 5 years. He further said that the National Research Foundation will give a boost to research in India. Highlighting the national education policy, Modi said it will help to build a self-reliant India. In the area of research and development, women's presence has also improved. Moreover, the hackathons culture will encourage young minds. PM Modi said while addressing the inaugural session on harnessing education, research and skill development for an Atmanirbhar Bharat. India is looking at a tiered structure to fund universities in the country, linking their financial aid with performance tie-ups with foreign universities, besides ways to improve distance learning. The Niti Aayog has been tasked to prepare a strategy paper laying the roadmap to take tertiary education in India world-class to draw students from overseas, and these recommendations are likely to be a part of it. The government will focus on neighbouring countries, Asian and SAARC countries, along with Iraq, Iran and Saudi Arabia amongst others to begin with. The Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal on Thursday said the reforms made by the government in higher education has improved representation of Indian institutions in globally acclaimed rankings. This year, 12 Indian institutions have made it to top 100 of the QS World University rankings by subject 2021. These are IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, IISc Bangalore, IIT Guwahati, IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Anna University, University of Delhi and OP Jindal University. Over the last few years, the government's continuous focus on improvement and reform in Indian higher education has resulted in significant improvement in the representation of Indian institutions in globally acclaimed and reputed rankings like QS, said Pokhriyal. Flame University will be hosting a virtual event titled Dare Impact Inspire on March 8, 2021 on the occasion of International Women's Day, to showcase the inspiring journeys of women who have defied the odds to rise to the top of their careers. The event has been organized by Professors Juhi Siddharth, Divya Balan, Shalaka Shah and Supriya Chauthoy of Flame University. The Dare Impact Inspire event will host notable personalities such as Karuna Nandi, lawyer at Supreme Court of India, Serena Jacob, Managing Director at Kantar Qualitative, Asia Pacific, and Kaushik Mukherjee, co-founder and COO of Sugar Cosmetics. Each panelist will talk about their life, the challenges they faced in their journeys, and the way forward for aspiring young women to learn from and to inculcate within their own lives to build a successful career. The Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, on Thursday, in partnership with the online learning platform Simply Learn, announced a professional certificate program in blockchain technology. The professionals working as software developers, IT professionals, engineers, analysts, technical leads can pursue this course as it covers the most in-demand skills in the blockchain. The certificate program is for 4 months. The course covered key domains of applications of blockchain technology, Bitcoin, platforms that use blockchain, application building on Ethereum, Hyperledger and other prospects. The program will be distributed into over 70 hours of applied learning and 50 hours of self-paced learning. Sandeep Shukla, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, IIT Kanpur, said, with the application of blockchain growing beyond cryptocurrency, there is an upsurge in blockchain-related jobs. As the demand for talent rises, there is a need to further blockchain education in India and train the upcoming generation of blockchain developers. With about 1.5 million schools remaining shut due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting lockdowns, 247 million children enrolled in elementary and secondary schools in India have been impacted, according to the data released by UNICEF on Wednesday. Online education is not an option for all, as only 1 in 4 children has access to digital devices and internet connectivity. Pre-COVID, only a quarter of households, that is 24% in India, had access to the internet, and there is a large rural-urban and gender divide, said the UNICEF statement, raising concerns on a higher dropout rate in schools when classes recommence. The data released by UNICEF notes that more than 888 million children worldwide continue to face disruptions to their education due to full and partial school closures. The analysis of school closure report notes that 14 countries worldwide have remained largely closed since March 2020 to February 2021. Two-thirds of those countries are in Latin America and the Caribbean, affecting nearly 98 million school children. The Kejriwal dispensation merged 13 government institutes on Tuesday to create the Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship University to boost higher and technical education. Delhi government is committed to expand the skilling opportunities for our youth. These mergers will make the skilling ecosystem more efficient and raise the employability and skilling prospects of our youth, said the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. According to a statement by the Delhi government, the move will help streamline skill education in the city. The cabinet approved the merger of Delhi University's College of Arts and the Delhi Institute of Heritage Research and Management. They will now be a part of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, said the statement. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, Nitya.